Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance. It's your girl, Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Follow Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. So, look, y'all, I hope y'all, that if anybody is being affected by these winter storms, I hope y'all are staying safe. Y'all are warm. I know a lot of people here in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee specifically, we have lost a lot of power. There's a lot of trees down. People have been without power for over 48 hours now, and temperatures have dropped below freezing. The ice is so heavy on the power lines that it's weighing on them and ripping them. So they're gonna have to put up stronger power lines for future purposes for this reason. So it's been tough. Thankfully, certain people have had places to go, like family members or friends or significant others, tribal members, community, church, even churches and stuff, and shelters. But it's been some casualties. It has been some casualties. People have already started. People have not had places to go. They've been finding people freezing to death because they was outside. And I'm like, I don't care if you have to go to a freaking grocery store or Walmart. I'm like, this is like the day after tomorrow or something last night. But go somewhere and get some heat. And most places they're doing it. Like there's places like even certain grocery stores, especially if they got big enough now. You can't. They not turning it into a homeless shelter, but you know what I'm saying. Like there's no need for somebody to be outside freezing to death. There's places to go that you get. They even have transportation, so if you need a ride and getting picked up. I have been posting all this stuff in my stories, so pay attention to that and call these numbers, y'all. I've been homeless before. I've never been homeless under these weather conditions that's going on right now. But staying in the shelter is not as bad as you think it is. Whatever stories you don't heard or seen on TV about them is false. There are clean shelters. There are people just like me and you volunteering their time to help people in need. So it's people that they are in better situations. They can actually afford to help people for free. That's what it is. So why would you not take that when you're actually in need? Let me drink my water, y'all. So this is just gonna be a Tarot Tuesday message. It's not specific about anything that I can think of. Someone just told me to get up and deliver this message, for today. So I do feel like something may come out that definitely will help y'all during these times. Also, happy Aquarius season. Happy Aquarius seasons to all the Aquarius. We ain't forgetting about our Aquarius, brothers and sisters. No, I do not have children. But happy Aquarius season, y'all. We in the air energy. It's time to like cut this SHIT off. I will be doing the Aquarius season reading soon. But with everything that's been going on, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day as well. But everything that's been going on, I haven't channeled that message yet. But it is Aquarius season. This is an air energy, okay? So this is the energy that it's time to start detaching. Detaching from things that don't serve you, becoming wiser too. Aquarians are very intelligent. So it's time to become wiser in your decision makers. Because remember, we just hit in bulk, which is what we go into seasonal wise before we hit the spring equinox. So you want to get rid of stuff. We're still in, now we're moving out of the winter solstice, and now we're in bulk. Listen to me. So even though all this stuff is happening, all this stuff with the weather is happening for a reason. This is Mother Nature running her course. She's going through a rebirth. So you see how she's shedding. She's dramatic right now. She's dropping trees. Those trees didn't serve her no more. See what I'm saying? Those trees. It was something going on with when these storms happen. This is cosmology. It was time to destroy. So she's destroying. Trees have been falling. You see what I'm saying? Sink, whatever's been happening is happening for a reason. And then the spring equinox, there will be flowers again. You see what I'm saying? Rebirth, fertility. But she's getting ready now. So y'all need to be letting stuff go too. And this time, right now, while we're sitting in stillness, it's showing you who your true friends are, or people that at least truly care about you, and people that truly don't. Because I'm going to tell y'all, I didn't know about the winter storm at first. I don't watch the news. I stay in tune energetically, so something is always telling me. So months ago, y'all, I started stacking up on stuff. I can talk about this now. Something just told me it's time to get your pantry stack back up. It's getting low. So I'm a military baby and I'm a country baby. We lived out in the country, and the grocery store was like almost 45 minutes away. So when we used to grocery shop, we have always had to grocery shop in bulk because ain't nobody going to the store every day. It wasn't convenient. Plus, so I always stay stacked up on stuff for emergency purposes, okay? For emergency purpose. Somebody, oh, I hope you feel better. I'm so sorry you're sick. So I'm always stacked up. Same thing with herbs and medicine and first aid stuff. I stay keeping that stuff stacked. So when this happened, I was like, my neighbor hit me up talking about, hey, you got everything you need? They talking about the storm coming. I said, what storm? So I was like, what? But thankfully, he took me to get a couple things. I just needed a couple things. I ain't even need a lot of stuff. I just need a couple, literally a handful of things. I had 2 bags full of things I got. Everybody went up and bought up everything. No, I stay caught up with tissue. I buy tissue on a regular basis just cause. So that's what I'm saying. Stay prepared for emergencies. So when emergencies happen, y'all don't have to go to the grocery stores and buy up the whole store. And then people that actually need stuff couldn't get anything. You see what I'm saying? Because you bought up everything. That's selfish, y'all. So I don't do that. I stay stacking tissue all year round just cause stuff like this happen. You know what I'm saying? So start learning how to do that stuff, y'all. But this is about to be these are some very revealing times. That's what I was mainly getting at. This is some very revealing time. It's testing your strength. I know people that they've been in their house. I'm telling you, like, they've been in their house for days without power, and they don't have nowhere to go. And I don't know why they don't think they need to go to a shelter. Y'all got to go to these shelters. If you don't have any family and friends, then go to a shelter. Yeah, at least until the power come back on at your house. You know what I'm saying? Because you can check on the phone if the power has been restored with NES from the shelter. You know what I mean? Don't worry about all that. So, y'all, it's cold. Look, I've been sleeping in clothes like this because it's cold. Because I haven't been running my heat 24/7. I've been giving my unit a break because some of these units have been freezing out. The blades are breaking in your HVACs because it's pushing too hard. This is unusual temperatures on these HVACs. Some of them are not built for that, or yours is a bit older. You don't want that thing to blow out. You don't want to run it. So I've been using heaters. You know what I'm saying? I just been being resourceful, and I've been staying in my room, and I cut the heat off in other areas in the house. You know what I'm saying? I learned that in the country. My mama knows we grew up with kerosene heaters. Ain't nobody running no HVAC. It's going to be this fireplace and these kerosene heaters. Somebody told me they went and found their kerosene heater. And I don't have one because I have a family member. They've lost house. They've had house fires over these kerosene heaters. So I'm paranoid about, I grew up on them, but I'm paranoid about them because I've known too many people that have literally had house fires. Some had some casualties from them things. So if y'all got kerosene heaters, please be careful, okay? If your dog is running around the house, don't be having no big old dog running around that goddamn kerosene heater. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to be smart about that, knocking stuff over, or your kids, or y'all being clumsy. You know what I mean? Be careful, because I have known people that lost their lives of houses because of those kerosene heaters, okay? They too close to certain stuff, too. You got to be smart. All right, y'all. So that's enough. I done talked for like 8 minutes. The goodness. All right. So this is going to be a quick tarot reading. It's probably why I was a little winded. And it's Aquarius season. And I am Aquarius, moon, and rising, y'all. So if you want to know why I be crazy sometimes, because I'm Aquarius, moon, and rising, baby. And baby, the cutoff is real. And maybe, when I blow up, I blow up. Okay. Don't push me. But yes, it's the air energy in me, y'all. My rising is an Aquarius. I was built for this. Okay. I was built for this, y'all. So here we go. This is going to be the tarot message for today. Thank y'all for the likes. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all. So we have the 8 of Wands coming in. The 8 of Wands coming in. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Okay, some fire energy coming in. All right. So with this fire energy coming in, and it's an 8. Remember, 8 is a very powerful number. I do feel like, y'all, this stuff is about to take off in y'all life infinitely. That's why they're like, you see how they in the air like that? Somebody you about to take off. Somebody you actually in the spotlight, like in the spotlight. Like people, even your haters have surrendered and bowed down. They like, y'all remember what Beyonce had? She had that song, she said, bow down, bitches. Like people just bow down. They have gotten exhausted with trying to stop you and burn you down. So there have been people They had literally attempted to, like, they burnt bridges with you, purposely did things to cause you harm or cause you failure in your life. And they are starting to get their A kick right now. Big time. Their karma has hit them. Karma has hit them big time. And they're stressed right now. Now they're remembering so when karma hits people, you get a reality check. And if you're smart, you sit and listen to those thoughts. Some people don't do that though. They try to remain in denial and play victim. But somebody, they're getting a reality check and they're remembering all the people that they did wrong, and you're one of the people that came up. And they know. That's what I'm saying. When that happens, when people start going through hard times and they think about you, because you're one of them people that they didn't do right by, and now they probably need you. That's why that's very, very, very crazy. But that's how karma works. You start thinking about that person that you weren't there for them. Maybe they was going through hard times and you wouldn't even let them take a shower at your house. You wouldn't let alone come to your doorstep. It's 11:11, y'all. You wouldn't offer them food, throw them a little cash, but they did some of those things for you in your hard times. Stuff like that. All this stuff is coming out. This is a karmic time. And the Lovers. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know what's going on. The Lovers, y'all. The Lovers is coming out. Let me drink some more water, y'all. The Lovers is coming out. Okay? Somebody, you about to get love. That's another thing. Somebody, they are about to watch you get united with the love of your life. This is something I really feel this in my heart, and this message just came to my head. This is what they really been trying to stop. They wanted to dim your light. That's what that 8 of Wands coming out about. They've been trying to dim your light by talking about you negatively to people in large numbers, and they had people on, like, to jump in with them and support them in this mission to destroy you by talking about you and gossiping about you to people, so people wouldn't look at you and think you was crazy or a bad person. And they have been trying to prevent you from getting to this with somebody that they didn't want to find out that you were a great person, because they didn't want to have to be faced with that. They didn't want to have to watch you be happy while they were struggling. The universe is preparing you a table for you in front of your enemies. Y'all read Psalms 27. Read Psalms 27. I read that last night before I went to bed. Literally, I read it over my altar and over my candle and burned some sage because I felt some energy. But read Psalms 27, y'all. But yes, they've been trying to prevent seeing you actually happy. So somebody, you about to actually get a spouse if you don't have one, or maybe you and your spouse about to get married or have children, because you know what I'm saying, or y'all may end up getting a new house together. You know, big things about to start taking place in your life, and there are going to be people sitting back and witnessing it, and they're going to be upset because they didn't treat you right. That's why they're no longer upset because you made it. Now they're going to be upset because if they would have been a good person to you or been a good friend to you, you would have probably helped them out too. Because at least invited them over to your crib, your new crib you got, because they would have been a good person in your book. But see, it's a lot of people that are not good people in your book that you about to get away from very soon. Because when this stuff start happening for you, all they're gonna do is want from you. And not for the real reasons that are genuine. You already seen them. Now they trying to act like they care about you at the last minute because they see you blowing up. Don't fall for that. Exactly. It's spilled milk, baby. Let's ring the bell. It's spilled milk. 5 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The milk already been spilled, baby. All right. You see that? You already been through this. Remember that time when they left you hanging, right? This is a 5. This is transformation right now. So somebody, you could have been shedding some tears recently, crying about all the hard times you gotten through and how you stayed grateful too. In the past, you may have been ungrateful because the problems were so bad, and you knew it was a lot of stuff that happened to you that you didn't deserve to cause these problems and trials and tribulations that you were in. But eventually, over time, you started realizing it could be so much worse, and you knew you had the strength to change your life for the better. So you pushed. You just was happy that you had the strength to push through, and you did it. Even though it was a lot of stuff that happened to you to try to stop you, slow you down, hinder you, caused you pain, caused you trauma. Okay? Literally sitting in my new home, and I have told so many people not to come by. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Caused you trauma, caused you pain. Now people sitting around looking like, dang, why did I do him or her like that? Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh, let's ring the bell. You getting paper. Okay? You good. Even if you're going through a little hard times right now, which a lot of people are, even the most wealthier people are having to cut back right now, y'all. So it doesn't matter. They've been showing videos about people making six figures, but they paying $3,000 or $4,000 a month in mortgages and stuff. So everybody's still going through things. They paying $1,000 car notes and stuff. They need to go ahead and trade that thing in for a Honda. But my point is, everybody's going through hardships right now. It's a very economically hard time for everybody. But somebody, you're still making it in an economically hard time, and that's the power. Okay, that's your bliss. You still making it in super hard times that people have not been making it. That is your blessing right there. That is the proof that your ancestors have been watching over you, and they're protecting you and making sure you stay up. Even when you're down, you're still up. Y'all, this is rice and bean time. I made me a rice and bean and vegetable stew. The only thing I was missing was some okra. I was like, dang, I ain't got no okra. I wish I had some okra, man, but I hooked this stew up. Rice, beans, peppers, you know what I'm saying? Onions, carrots. Hook it up. There's nothing wrong with rice and beans, y'all. It's food, and it's hearty, okay? So even when you're down, you're still up. Some people down. That's what I call it. They down. Okay? See, they heartbreaks. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is air energy. People are heartbroken. I can feel this, y'all. Y'all know I'm a powerful empath. So whoever channeling this message could be for you or somebody else that you know, or send it to somebody that you feel like relate to this. But people are heartbroken because now they see you. Y'all remember my logo, I see you? Now they see you. They like, she or he been a good person as long as I met them. And we never was there for them like that. They're crying. So ain't that something? I think that's a mental illness that needs to be studied. People, once they finally see you make it in life through all the stuff that some of them even put you through, more than likely they put you through. They was the cause of a lot of your pain and struggles, and including just neglecting you altogether, not being there for you the way that you was being there for them. You know what I'm saying? And now that they see you made it through all that, something that they could never do, oh, now they sorry. Oh, now they heartbroken. I didn't do right by them. I can't believe I didn't do right by them. I'm so messed up. So now they trying to get somebody to feel sorry for them. Man. You got people out here crying and depressed in their own life because they wish they just would have treated you better so they can still be in your life. You got people really going deep in for the first time. Your revolution is finally making them see you and look and force them to look at themselves. They was in complete denial because they've been getting over on people their whole life, so they thought they was doing something right, even though deep down they knew they was doing something terribly wrong to people. And now life done came crashing down on their head. Baby, it's a wake-up call. I hope they heard. The tower. Did you hear me, man? As I was saying, I was just about to say the tower too. Life is crashing down on your enemies out here. And they can't even be mad. They're not mad at you. They're actually finally mad at they MF self, as they should be. Stuff is crashing and burning in their life, and you sitting out here rising, and you more than likely some of y'all are not in touch with these people. Y'all not even talking to people no more because y'all cut them off a long time ago. So you don't even know all this bad stuff is happening to them right now. And this is letting you know. This is letting you know it's some bad karma that people in right now. They done a lot. Look at this. They could have had a house fire. As I was talking about them house fire, they could have had a house fire and lost their house. Their car could have caught fire. They had a crash. See what I'm saying? And this is not something, so when I tell y'all these stories, it's not something to be like, yay, finally they getting theirs. No. This is for you to be proud of yourself for never becoming like them and never letting them destroy you. Okay? All right? That's what this is about. This is about that you never let them destroy you and turn you into the ugly person that they were. See what I'm saying? Somebody asked what my favorite color was. My favorite color is blue. So, yes, people going through towers right now. And I do not recommend you help them. See, what we need to realize about these towers in people's lives, they're going through tower moments. So a lot of times it's because this is karma. And they're in denial. Sometimes, so when you see people, like, I am grateful. I had a lot of people help me. And when my phone started blowing up days before the storm came, and people were so willing, like, you need anything, Isha? You need a ride? Like, I'm about to cry talking about it. But yeah, people was like, do you need a ride? And I was like, no, I actually had somebody come get me. But the fact that people was calling me and checking on me, you see what I'm saying? If you don't have people doing that for you, you gotta have to figure that out. You're gonna have to figure that out for real. You got to rechange your circle. Something is going on here. Something is going on here. And that's what I'm saying. There's people out here that they ain't got nobody checking on them. Nobody care about them. People left them in the effing cold if they didn't have power. They in their cars, sleeping in their cars, using the heat in their car, running out of gas in the car. Nobody want to help them. So I'm not saying that everybody that's getting treated this way are bad people, because a lot of times, because I told y'all what happened to me when I got kicked out at 17 on the streets. Sometimes it's because they got the wrong people around them and people didn't care about them, so they watched them suffer. So some of y'all are going through this, and it's a reality check. You don't have good people in your life. You've been doing everything for these people, and they let you freeze to death almost. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care about you. You need to get around better people. Or some of y'all done used everybody up. Every time. You always in a victim situation all year round. And now they need somebody and you can't even be there for them, but then you asking for help now. Like, man, you burning people out. It's a lot. Some of y'all just burning people out. You refuse to stay on your feet. You always in some kind of situation where you need to be rescued. You burning your friends and family members out, and they're like, I'm done. We need help right now. This is a very revealing time. Y'all, this message, I was wondering why, look, I got to do readings today, and something told me to get up and do this message before I get online to do readings and stuff. And now I see. I didn't know what this was about. The moon. And we do got a full moon coming. So yeah, there is a full moon in Leo this Sunday. And that's another thing that's not a coincidence. All this going on right now with Mother Nature. Y'all know water controls, the moon controls the waters. Rain, sleet, and snow included. Mama Moon is not, she going in right now too. She going in right now. So as this full moon is coming, things is about to take off for you. So if you see the signs now, don't go into this. This is a lunar, we call it the lunar. Remember, it's a lunar new year, which is a new moon. This is the full moon. This is the full moon. It's time to move on. It's time to make the change. What Michael Jackson say? If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Okay? It's time to change. This stuff ain't, if it's something that's not working and you see these things, and you see, open your eyes. Stop being in denial. Look at yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Stop sweeping stuff under the rug that keeps repeating itself. See what I'm saying? Get out that toxic cycle. Get out that toxic cycle. All right, get out the toxic cycle. This is your message. The devil. Oh, man. I just did a reading for somebody last night. Yeah, I've been working late. We stuck in the house, so I've been working. But yeah, I did a reading for a young lady last night, and she pulled the devil card. So I feel like it's not a coincidence this card coming out again. So the devil card is definitely about trickster energy going around, possibly being in your lower self, bad habits, things coming to the surface. And some of us, I'm gonna tell you another thing. For some of us, y'all may be trying to be Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. And that's actually ruined the experience for you too, trying to make everything so perfect that you're actually preventing yourself from actually enjoying things in life that are meant to go well for you. You're not in karmic. Some of y'all are actually out of the karmic cycle now. So you're in the clear to take more risk in life and enjoy things in life. So if you want to, I know a girl right now, it was so cold her, she took a trip to Miami. She like, I'm going to Miami. I don't want to deal with this. So she's in Miami for a couple of weeks. Now, I'm not saying if you don't got the money to make those decisions, don't do it. I'm just saying it's okay if you want to do some things sometimes. You know what I mean? It's okay. You know what I mean? If you want to go out to celebrate, which I feel like we need to get. Y'all see them videos in Nashville? It's certain bars downtown that they didn't close down for people. And people turning up in this snowstorm. They was sledding and stuff. And snowboarding. They like enjoy. You know what I mean? Stop being so scared and, closed off or sheltered and stuff. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I said. Everything is showing you who's really happy right now, who's not. Because if you could be happy in a snowstorm, that's hard because this weather is not typically as jolly. People want that sun, right? They don't know how to love this time of year. So if you could be happy like me, I was singing yesterday and dancing in the house and stuff and just happy. I was just grateful that I got a roof over my head and a warm bed and heat. And I have not lost electricity, thankfully. You see what I'm saying? I was just grateful. And I got food and water. Just the simple things, right? Everybody's not there right now. Some people got all these things and even more. And they are completely depressed. They're alone. They're lonely. They look in the mirror and they don't really love themselves or let alone like themselves, or they don't like the person laying next to them. That's what this time does. That's what this time does. So y'all look, this is the reflection time. If you don't like who you are, make the change. Y'all put the devil and the Tower card in the same reading. That's a lot. People getting their A kick right now. It's a combination of people getting their A kick right now, and then people are getting the best stuff going on for them too. So we got the 7 of Pentacles. Yes. Let's ring the bell. Your hard work has paid off. Y'all remember I celebrated my 7-year anniversary this year. So 7 is a big number. I know this is a 1 year, I believe. They say it's a 10, so it's a 1 year. But yeah, this is somebody you really been working hard. Now you about to see the fruits of your labor. You see that? See how you looking? And you just chilling like, you see how he outside? Just imagine you outside leaning on a stick. And like, man, look at all that I did. Yeah, I went through some stuff. Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, it was a couple times I thought I was gonna have to give up or almost gave up, but I didn't. And look at the fruits of that labor. You didn't go through all that stuff for nothing. That's what I'm saying. There are people that's going to watch you rise that really wanted to see you fail. Even though they know you work hard for this, man. They know you done been through some traumatic things that they have never been through. They couldn't imagine getting through and still be alive to tell the tale, let alone work a miracle. Somebody, you just alchemist out here. Okay? You a genie. You rubbed the lamp and made your own dreams come true. You see what I'm saying? So they can't even compete with you because this is beyond physical necessity. You are powerful within. What's that song? Destiny Child, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. Yes, you are a survivor. You can't F for survivors. I'm a survivor, y'all. I will go to a shelter quick. I will get on. I've already been through it. Hey, excuse me, I need some help. Is this where y'all get food at? Y'all give clothes here? Can I get this? I'll do that. I will call. Matter of fact, if I'm in a dangerous situation with somebody, I will leave a warm house with somebody and call a shelter to come pick me up or walk to the nearest bus stop and go to a shelter and sleep with around total strangers before I stay in a house full of people that I know treated me bad. That's how serious it is. I already know how to survive. I already been through that homelessness and stuff. And I've met the best people when I was homeless. The best people. Shelters is not as bad as you think. I met the best people at shelters. We are just chilling. We ain't got to work. So all we doing is getting up every day, going to the stock room. When they start bringing in donations of food and stuff, we get to get first dibs. And y'all know I had my little buggy like, excuse me, sir, can I get this? Can I get this? They had nice clothes. You're in need. So it's not like you're a bum. You're there because you need help. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody got a story like this. Was making me talk about this because I've been watching the news. I normally don't watch the news, but I've been watching people and I'm looking at stuff that I'm like, dang, I've been through a lot of that stuff. People been scared to go to a shelter, baby. Why? They got good food. I'm not being funny. And then we get to cook. So that's another. I learned how to cook more. I knew how to cook, but I learned more because if you want to get up and volunteer, the more you help, the more they do for you too. So you good. I used to do kitchen duty. I'm going to cook because I want to know what's going in the food. I'm a clean freak. So I used to be like, excuse me, can I got the dishes. Make sure this is clean. I'm wiping it and everything. I was that person. Okay. They used to love me when I was there. When I left, they was like, darn, we're going to miss you. I'm like, it was time. I finally got an apartment, right? Or I finally found somewhere to stay. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. People got some stories out here. Y'all notice these? Have y'all seen these different people? They have these random stories and they get on television to tell their story and stuff. So people know you deserve this. That's my point. People know you done been through stuff before they even knew you or knew your story. And they still didn't want you to win in the past. Ain't that something? It be people that could never survive the stuff that you've been through. They try to act like they don't understand why you the way that you are and get mad at you because you won't let them use you. Because see, they see how strong you are. So they like, if she or he that strong, let me see what I can get out of them. That's how they think. Opportunists and methods, okay? So you don't learn them type of people. Once you done been through all that kind of stuff, you know a user, a piece of crap 10 miles away, baby. And you keep them 10 miles away. Okay? You keep them 10 miles away. Thank y'all for the likes. Y'all, it's actually 9 people on live and 13. And my birthday is 9/13. That's crazy. We got 9/13. So look. Because the emperor coming through. What? Let's ring the bell on that. Somebody, you got an emperor coming through. Oh my God. Okay, look. When this happened, I want y'all to come back here and tell me about this. But the love of your life is an emperor. I'm serious. This is not a game. He is rich. He is wealthy. And he is healthy. And he is loving specifically for you. Man or woman, take this how it resonates. Okay? He wants you. And honestly, all he wants is you. Because you have something in you that he ain't never seen in no other woman. If he has, you may remind him of his mother. Because his mother or father or grandmother, he knows what a woman in his life that provided for him went through. It's some kind of story like that. So he like, that woman deserved me. And I deserve her. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this emperor sees your worth beyond your current situation right now. So you don't have to be rich. So y'all remember that movie? I think I'm not a Tyler Perry fan, y'all. I'm really not. That's why I tell you, it's stuff that I can still use as an example, even though I'm not a fan of something. But I think it's No Good Deed. Gabrielle Union and him were like fiancés, and she didn't want kids, right? She didn't want kids. She was still in her like party area, turning up and just living life. And he was just tired of that stuff. He was just a simple man, work hard, want to come home to a loving wife and a hot meal and a hot pool. Now, if you know what I mean, and love. He was simple. And yes, go on dates and enjoy ourselves, but he was tired of all that wild life and partying and being seen and all that. He want to be on trip somewhere. And he met that woman that was homeless. Well, her daughter got kicked out of her apartment. And remember, she had all that money she was saving up in her mattress because she was a waiter or something. And her money got stolen. Her manager let all her stuff get stolen. The money she did have, she lost it. He ended up realizing she was homeless because I think they was living out of their car. Y'all remember that? Oh, this is deep, y'all. She was living out of her car with her daughter. Only time her daughter was really getting meals, I think, was when her daughter was in school. And she didn't want the school to find out because she knew she was going to get somewhere to go soon. And she didn't want them to take her daughter. And he ended up putting her up in the house. He saw her situation, and she wasn't lazy. That woman was never lazy. She was working her ass off, y'all. The father of her child was nowhere to be found. So she wasn't supposed to be having to take care of that daughter by herself anyway. And yes, it was hard. I don't think she had degrees or anything, that any special, life skills. Or whose fault was that? She may never got taught that. So she was struggling trying to take care of her daughter, but she was doing it though. Just like The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith and that story, the actor he played with his son. Similar stuff like that. He was homeless. Y'all remember all that stuff? This emperor is like, nah, this ain't happening. See how he ended up falling in love with her, Tyler Perry in the movie, putting up in that apartment, taking care of her, ended up marrying her in the end because he was like, I want a woman that's like this, that's grateful, that she wasn't out, she didn't have any more kids, she wasn't out scheming, trying to get other men to take care of her, sleeping with men for money. Not no offense to anybody if they've had to, but she was working. She didn't have a boyfriend. She wasn't studying men. See what I'm saying? Somebody like this emperor, like, you ain't going through nothing else. I'm not letting you go through anything else. I want you to sit down and relax and ease your mind. Okay? They don't want you struggling no more. They want you to even not know how to even pronounce that word. Struggle is not going to be in your vocabulary anymore, okay? Get ready to kick off your shoes and relax your feet, okay? You've been working like a, I don't want to say that, but you've been working hard your whole life, okay? Exactly. Here they come on that horse, baby. Y'all know this is all symbolism, okay? This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and he about to ride up on that horse. Look at this wreath up here. Those are symbolism of fortune, prosperity, and all that. He got a team. It sound like, ooh, he may have a tribe. That's what I say. He's an emperor. Of course, he got a team. He an emperor. He got an empire. So that's another thing. If you ain't been used to this, y'all remember, okay, I'm going to use another example. Y'all remember 50 Shades of Grey? Yes, I read the books and I like the movies and stuff. They went too far eventually and I got out of it. But remember him? He married Anna. And they had a big house in the end and kids. He didn't want to originally get married at first until he met her. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? He made sure she was taken care of. All them women that was working for him, right? A lot of them, he wasn't actually messing with none of them. So that's all them women that was working in his business. I'm pretty sure they would have and wanted to, but he wasn't gonna not give women jobs because honestly, women were better workers. So he had women working for him because he could trust women to do their job better. But he wasn't messing with none of them women, and all them women knew to respect his MFing wife too. Y'all remember that woman that was flirting with him when they was looking for a house? And he said, all this need to go through my wife, Anna. And he walked the F off. And she stopped and said, look here, B. You going to stop making eyes at my goddamn husband. Okay? And you going to stop speaking to him like I'm not fucking standing right here. Okay, Miss Thing? Or your ass ain't about to have a job. And then she stopped. Yes. Y'all better toughen up, Chief. That girl stopped. She never disrespected that woman again. Because she didn't want to be A on her A. That's the type of man you got. He ain't playing about you. That's the type of man that's coming through. He not playing about you. Okay? No funny business. Because you about to have a family. What? Y'all, this is one of the best readings I did in a minute. Yes. Yes. You about to have a family. Where did Lover's card go? This is the family card. Y'all see it. With y'all kids, the rainbow. 10 of Cups, baby. Look at y'all, look at y'all, look, land in that house in the background. So y'all about to have land plentiful, money, love. Look at y'all kids and just raising y'all hands up and just enjoying life. Y'all gonna be seeing y'all kids. Y'all gonna be outside having picnics or y'all kids running in the field. I'm not making this up, y'all. Watch. Kids running, y'all kids gonna be good and fed, coming over there running and hugging y'all. Eating real quick, giving y'all a kiss and go back out and play. You gotta be able to spend time with your kids too. Some of y'all work so hard, y'all ain't even got time to spend with y'all kids. Okay? Thank you so much. Y'all work so hard and y'all may not have the support y'all need because these jobs are just taking up all our time. You only get to spend time with your spouse and your kids and you just exhausted. Now you about to be able to spend time with your spouse and your children. Okay? All right? 5 of Wands. Okay. Now look. This had to come out, so I'm glad. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So look, even though you about to have all this good stuff come through, you see how I had to go in. I know I cussed a little bit, but that was because that's the message wanted me to say it just like this, so y'all can really feel the energy. And I was in tune with that message. But there's gonna be some fighting going on. You see how you don't think? What I'm telling you, it never fails. The happier you become, the more people want to see you miserable. They're jealous and envious. So y'all, when you get this emperor, listen to me right now. When you get this emperor, and first of all, when you get this love and y'all, and then you get this love and this emperor that love you, and y'all love each other, you know that's gonna come with haters. Haters gonna start waking up out the blue. That's always been there. They always been there. The haters have always been there. Now they just not hiding in your face no more. So you're gonna start seeing people start acting different towards you, especially emperor. When you get this fine woman, listen to me, emperors. Your homeboy always been jealous of how well you can pull women. Matter of fact, he been always been jealous about how women just flock to you without you really just saying a word, bro, because you just got it. Yeah, let's ring the bell. You just got it, bro. You don't, because it's not, it's your energy. It's your entire genetic makeup. It's your spirit. Women can see that on an emperor, and they can see a fake phony dress up one too. See what I'm saying? A divine feminine can anyway. Okay? So he always been jealous of you, bro. It's a girl that he like right now, that like you maybe, and that's always the story. Okay? Yeah, they big mad. Yeah, the haters big mad. Every time they like a woman might like them, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And you may not even want them sometimes. It's so many women that you ain't never wanted, and you be like, man, I don't want her, but it don't matter because she wants you. And you used to always be that guy like, why they always be want me? I only be studying women like that, and not because you don't want women, but you just ain't thirsty for women. So he gonna start showing his true colors when you show up with this woman. This woman is the woman he really, really wanted. He was plotting in the background, hoping that he could wheeze her into his life before he could. That's enough. He been secretly competing with you your whole life and you didn't even know it. Okay? And see, you didn't care because half the women he wanted, you weren't thirsty for him like that. But this one, you might have to lose a homeboy, and there's some stuff gonna come to light. You're gonna have to cut that dude out because he's gonna be trying to get your freaking wife, man. Okay? You better man up. Kick that boy, kick his A if you got to. I'm not playing. This ain't even funny. This man is gonna be trying to trick. This is your wife. This ain't your girlfriend. This ain't your thought. This your wife that you actually about to be building with, have children with. You seen the Ten of Cups that you highly respect and love, and you want to be her provider and protector. You gonna let this man just come in your house, start flirting with your wife in your face and disrespecting you and talking about you, he gonna be telling, back in the day, he used to be hoeing around with this many people. Like, he wasn't always this guy, man. Like, trust me, man. I don't know, you might want to watch him, though. Trying to put these seeds in your woman's head to get her starting to come to you and asking you questions about your past when you are not that man anymore and you know what you did. That's why you're a better man now. Get away from them dudes, man. I'm telling you. Women too. Women, this can happen to you. That homegirl has always been jealous of you and secret competing with you. Every time you had a dude, she was wishing she was you. And then when you get married and stuff, she talking about, back in the day, she did this and she did that. Baby, this is what's about to start happening. And it's about to be some instance. Somebody might get into a fight. That's what I'm saying. Somebody might end up getting into a physical altercation with somebody when this happened. But see, you just got this message now. You can avoid this altogether and start paying attention to the signs now. They're jealous. They always have been. Wake up. Okay? Wake up. All right? Bottom of the deck. And stay to your MFing self. Keep your family and your true tribe sacred. Okay? Everybody can't come to the effing cookout. All right? Everybody can't come to the freaking cookout. Everybody can't come to the house. Everybody can't come to the wedding. Everybody can't come to the baby showers. No. Everybody can't come to the anniversary parties. They're not invited. You got to start getting your circle tight. Hermit it up. What the Virgos that we know how to do that all too well. Baby, I'm a Virgo. I don't like nobody in my goddamn business. I don't like nobody in my business. I'll be like, who are you? Excuse me? I'm not telling you anything. I'm private, y'all. Nobody know nothing about me unless I tell you. I'm private. That's why I don't have any friends. Somebody, oh my God. I want to talk about this before I get off it because it ain't been an hour yet. Somebody asked me last night why I ain't got no friends. And I don't believe in friendship. I believe in tribe and community and brotherhood and sisterhoods with people. I'm too old to be getting friends. That's for high school kids and children. Y'all got to understand what the term friend truly mean. We got the definitions mixed up. All this stuff. So I'm like, I ain't got no best friend. I've had best friends in the past, but I started realizing every dang season I got a new best friend. They expire. They was like relationships. We've been friends for 5-10 years and then we're not friends no more. Another one show up. We strong friendships for 5 or 6 years or whatever time, and then they gone. Every time, there's something half these women when they get a man in their life, sisters, y'all know, when women get men in their life and they get married, start having kids, they really never cared about you as a friend. It was never a true friendship. They just wanted company while they was waiting on their king to come. And once they got a man in their life, they like, deuces be. Okay? They like, deuces be. I got a man now. I don't need you no more. That's why I tell people, I don't be letting these women use me for friendships because they just lonely and they don't got no man. No. You better go get in a sister circle somewhere. So I go to sister circles and stuff. That's what those are for. You ain't got to get in a fake friendship. Just go get a sister circle. Go, I'm in a coven. Get in the freaking coven. Y'all got to stop being so toxic with this stuff. Stop using people for friendship when you really just lonely and you really wish you had a man in your life. Or vice versa. Dudes can do it too. You really don't need no homeboy. You just lonely and you're a substitute to hang with a dude and have somebody because you just can't be alone. It's time for hermit mode. Stop that fake stuff. If you can't be in your own company, why would somebody else want to be in your company? You can't even be in your own company. So no, I do not have a best friend. So no. And nobody is in my business. Period. And I enjoy not having a best friend. I do not want a best friend. I don't. I'm okay with having sisters and brothers and community members and even then, they not in my business. I just don't need you in my business. Are you helping me? That's another thing. If you're not under my roof, you don't need to be in my business. You feel me? We got to understand these roles. If they not under the roof, what they need to know the business for? Stop telling everybody your goddamn business. Privacy is the best thing. Matter of fact, when you have privacy, you can resolve things, problems and issues when they start to surface up without telling everybody, because people are not going to give you the best advice. You remember, I'm telling you, you got these haters around you. So if you go tell them you and your boyfriend got into an argument about something, or husband, let's say husband or wife, and then you go tell girl, you're not going to believe what this is your hater friend that secretly wish she had your life, or your hater homeboy. They hate you deep down. You still don't know this yet. You telling that hater friend, man, we had an argument last night and she said this and that. He or she getting all this ammo on you, and they're happy about it. Giving you bad advice so you can break up with this person, not so y'all can actually fix y'all issues. Oh yeah, baby. They exist. You think this is your friend. You think this is your friend. And they not. They secretly plotting. Matter of fact, they may be causing the problems that you got. Like I told you, telling them about old stuff. You know, back in the day, he used to cheat on his last girl like a whole bunch of times. So you might want to make sure he's, faithful to you. You may want to check that phone, sis. Toxic. Stirring up stuff. Be careful out here, y'all. Y'all, this is a serious message. This is a Tarot Tuesday message. It's Mars Day, y'all. So look, that was the message, y'all. That's really all I'm going to say. And that was just a tarot reading. That was a tarot reading. If you need a reading, I'm doing virtual readings only. Nobody can come by the shop right now. It's too goddamn cold. And I don't got no heat on in there. On purpose. I turned it off. It's only heat on where I'm at. So it's cold in there. So no, I'm only doing virtual readings. Thank you so much. I'm only doing virtual readings. So if you want to book a reading with me, we can video chat and I can get your reading if you want to know what's going on. And this was a powerful scoop right here, okay? Thank y'all so much for the likes. So look, Also, y'all know I'm taking donations. So if you just, I know it's hard times right now. So obviously, if you can't give a donation, do not worry about it. Take care of yourself and your family and friends and the people, y'all loved ones, right? But yes, I do take donations for reasons when I do these online. And everything's at the end of the video: Venmo, PayPal. I got Chime and Cash App and all that. Y'all can now. You could buy something from the website, but it's not going to be shipped out. The mail is not running right now. FedEx and UPS and USPS and all of them are bagged up right now because of the ice storms. So it's not going to ship out. So don't order it and then be mad because it ain't shipped yet, okay? So I will let y'all know when the mails and stuff is running again. But right now, it is not, okay? It is not. So also, what else I got? Like I said, email me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com for those readings. It is sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. Website is goddessontherise.life. If y'all want to just check out what I got so y'all can get some future sales in there with me. And remember this message. Go back and listen to it. Remember, I tell y'all, of course, I want y'all to send these videos to people that could really use the messages, but don't force feed anybody. So if you know somebody doesn't believe in these type of things, like say they're just not spiritual, they don't believe in psychic readings, don't be trying to send this to people that told you to respect their boundaries and they don't want to hear this type of stuff, okay? Just leave them alone. They don't believe in this stuff. So even if you hear something that you know they was just talking to you about something that you heard here, if you can't force feed people, use it for you, to help you. You can't force feed people, so don't do that. But if it's people that's receiving of this, you can send it to them, okay? Or open-minded even. Maybe they ain't even never known about this stuff and you just introducing them something new. They have to be open-minded though, okay? So thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for listening in. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, okay? And I'm gonna ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Y'all, until next time, happy Tuesday, happy Martyrs Day, happy Aquarius season, happy Tarot Tuesday. Peace, love, and balance. Capricorn checking out.